Just as the seasons change, so do the sports Southeasterners play. During part of our year, it's certainly easier to play your sports or get your exercise inside, especially when the temperatures are dropping and the days are getting colder. But just because it's easier to get your exercise inside doesn't mean that's where everyone will be.
When the snow comes down, people go up to Eaglecrest for skiing, where it varies from the speed of downhill to the quiet of cross-country. But once in a while, things get turned around. And cross-country's slow is replaced by fast. And its quiet is replaced by This is Biathlon, a race where calm is needed during shooting and speed is needed while skiing.
There's something about it that captures the imagination, and I think that's because it's kind of like being in a carnival. You get to rest halfway through the race, number one. That's why I like it. And also, you know, it's kind of fun shooting.
Since live ammunition is used, there's a strong emphasis on safety. And before the race, there's a mandatory safety meeting.
We're going to be going around the range, around this track twice. You're going to be firing 22 caliber rifles. You're allowed to use your own as long as it meets the specifications.
This sporting event originated from practical necessity. To protect their borders, Norwegians needed to ski and shoot well. To refine those skills, they established competitions. Since 1960, biathlon has been an event at the Winter Olympics. Not surprisingly, the best biathletes come from Norway, Sweden, Finland, and the Soviet Union. The U.S. has never won an Olympic medal, but Dave Michaels, a former Juneau resident, was on one U.S. team as an alternate. Anchorage now has some of America's best biathletes. This is an unusual event because of the different demands placed on competitors. The fast skiing makes everyone out of breath when they reach the shooting line, just when they need to be calm.
You've got to be able to switch gears. You've got to be able to concentrate fully on your skiing technique when you're skiing, and then automatically come into the range, not think about the race, where you are. The only thing you can think about is that target and going through the procedure that you've practiced. And you've got to focus. And then once you've finished shooting, you must resume, then switch gears. All right, I'm a skier now. I have to start thinking about skiing. And that's the challenge.
I've done a lot of ski racing, but I've never been in a biathlon before. So this is my first biathlon ever.
Why are you doing it?
I enjoy skiing, and I've been doing a lot of that this year, and it's another Nordic event to come out to and have fun.
How about the shooting? Have you prepared for that part of it?
No, not at all.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I hope to make up in the skiing what I lose in the shooting.
You're not too optimistic about the shooting?
No, I'll be lucky if I hit any of them. So
I have fairly slow skis. I don't have the top-notch equipment like a lot of these people have, so my strategy is to hit the targets.
Today I'm just going to try it real casual, and then next week I'll try faster, and the week after that I'll try even harder.
I'm going to try and finish.
And have a good time?
That's right.
Okay, good. Good luck, Herb.
You bet.
3, 2, 1, start.
The skiers will start from the starting area and ski to the shooting area, and they'll pick up a gun, take 5 shots standing, and then place their gun here and then continue to ski. They'll go around the loop again, come back to the shooting area and pick up the gun again, and this time they'll shoot in what's called a prone position, which they're allowed to lie down, sit, or kneel, and take 5 shots again, and then continue to ski to the finish line. So you have a total of 7 kilometers that you're skiing and a total of 10 shots.
That target is 12 centimeters in diameter. It's the outside ring that the bullet has to touch. As long as the bullet touches the ring, it counts as a hit. And out of those 5 shots, for each miss, the competitor will be penalized like 2 minutes of his skiing time.
Somebody must have shot at mine. I only had 5.
And what you're trying to do is break the race up into 2 separate components. Your race part, you should be concentrating on just your technique and just racing. Your shooting part, just thinking about the target and the procedure that you go through shooting. The common mistake is if you take 5 shots, beginners, their first shot is usually a flyer and their last shot is a flyer because they're not concentrating their first one and they're thinking about skiing on their last one.
Yeah? Roll.
My gun, I know, I was waving all over the place. I couldn't really steady the gun for at least the first shot. And then after that, my heart slowed down a little bit, so it's a little bit more accurate.
Should you have waited longer before taking that first shot?
I probably should have, but you're in the race and you don't really think of that.
Some people describe it as fire and ice because your heart is going very fast. It's the most difficult cardiovascular race there is known to man. And then you come into the race area and you have to concentrate and relax and shoot.
After the ice of shooting, biathletes have to look for the fire to ski fast toward the finish line. In this Eaglecrest Biathlon, everyone skis at their own pace and skis for their own satisfaction.
How did it go?
Fun. It went all right. I didn't shoot as good as I thought I'd shoot, but I skied the way I thought I'd ski. Terrible. Oh, I almost stopped the first time around. Out of breath. Huh. Only hit 2, one on each round though, so the penalty points will be kind of high too.
Was the shooting tougher than the skiing, or?
No, well, it was harder than I thought though. It's hard to hit when you after you're running or walking.
But now that it's over with, what do you think?
Oh, it's fun. Wouldn't miss it.
Do it again?
Oh yeah.
Okay.